Welcome back to another show, everybody. This is you, Main Roscoe. I am Roscoe, and I'm here with my partners in crime. I got Silk Threads from Silk and the Guys podcast and variety show. Also got my man Squeaky down there, down at the bottom. Today's show, we're going to be doing a reaction to the song "Birthday Bash" by Samson. Samson is a guy that for me, Silk, we're both kind of just getting into. Squeaky, I'm not sure if you heard of this guy at all, but if you haven't, you'll get a chance to be introduced to him today. Before I get started, I would like to ask for that everybody like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff. And yeah, like I said, I already said the song "Birthday Bash," Samson, all that good stuff. You see the guys right here. We're going to go ahead, get started, get into the proceedings. So, Silk, you can go ahead and get us clicked over to our video page here. And if you haven't been following, you know how this goes. Um, or you should know how this goes. We start the song, we stop it a few times just to give a rebuttal. We get to the end of the song, we give a final analysis. We kiss the babies on the head, put them to bed. That's it. So, Silk, you can go ahead and get it started.
They're following all the safety precautions. People are going to sporting events that are bigger than this. This is going to be safe. This is a sophisticated, vaccinated crowd, and this is just about optics. It's not about safety.
One hell of a party. I wish I was there. But with all this COVID, I bet you guys were scared. Well, you probably followed every rule with all the activities you did that night. I mean, you probably kept 6 feet apart the whole time, and you only took your mask off for pictures, right?
Yeah, let's stop it for a second.
Did.
Let's not.
Oh shit.
A lot happened in those first little 30, 40 seconds, however long that was, 50 seconds that was. But yeah, wow.
You gonna stop giving me blind reacts to Samson, man. You gonna have to let me watch this.
No, because it's good to get the blind react because
Wow.
he's such a polarizer character, man. So you get the best reaction when you just kind of don't know what's coming. But I'm very anxious, like, to get y'all's first impression. Like, Squeaky, what's your first impression so far? Just everything that you've been able to see up to this point.
So far, it's good. So far, he trolling. I mean, come on, man. Now, when COVID first came out, everybody was scared. Motherfuckers walking around masked up. You had your lights off. Everybody wasn't coming in the crib and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But then motherfuckers got tired of sitting in the crib and motherfuckers, tried to go back to reality as much as they could. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it 100. Even though they were saying, like, you can't have family functions. You can't do this. You can't do that. Motherfuckers was still kicking it. So it's like everybody wasn't quarantining. The only motherfuckers that was quarantining to a T was all them rich motherfuckers that can afford, that had motherfucking basketball hoops in their crib, a theater in their house. They got bowling alleys in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Shit to keep them entertained where they didn't have to go nowhere. Other than that, everybody was still going out because you can only sit around the same motherfuckers so long. You know what I'm saying? I just keep on. Come on, man. But it's trolling to me, Joe. He trolling.
So, what about you?
I hear Cuzzo, but I was quarantining, man. And I ain't got all that. I ain't had nothing. I got everything I need is in the house, man. I'm telling you, I ain't had to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Not that I was scared or nothing, but I was just scared because the people were scared. I was scared of the people that were scared. And you know, that's kind of crazy to say. You know what I mean? You go to the grocery store, all the food there, but it ain't no toilet paper.
No, it was a weird time.
You got to be scared of people like that, man.
It was
You're most scared of how you gonna wipe your ass than what's gonna be inside your belly to make the shit.
yeah, no, it's a good thing to worry about because shit, I mean, at some point once you eat, you know, you got to shit. You got to shit out what you eat, so it's kind of a problem. You know,
There, you can get in the shower, buddy. You know what I'm saying? If it got to be like that, we can go back to the ancient days. What if a time comes it ain't no toilet paper? What we doing?
yeah,
What be doing?
let's get this all back started up.
I bet you took every precaution. I bet you stopped the party every 20 minutes just to check everybody's temperature often. I bet you did. I bet everybody had to show the proof of their vax. And if they didn't, then they had to go home because Obama would never approve of this crap. I bet all the servers and caterers had to wear gloves when they served you your fave dessert. I really hope that you paid them first because they were risking their lives celebrating your date of birth. You said that you scaled it back because there's too much at stake. Yeah, I bet you scaled it back because y'all motherfuckers are a bunch of snakes. If I were to get a big group together, the media would put me through the shredder. I'd be responsible for everybody's death for the next 6 months, a super spreader. But Obama, don't be stupid, never. This event was sophisticated. This ain't no bean toss, beer chugging bullshit in the backyard listening to a playlist of country music. You dumb, useless, stupid, small little measly runch. We can party if we damn well please, but you, not even once. Don't think about it. Matter of fact, it'd be better if you just didn't.
Let's talk one more again. Ooh-wee. Yeah, man, it's a lot of vitriol coming from that dude. But I mean, I could feel what he's saying just from the standpoint of it's kind of what Squeakie was saying. You know, like how to it's a different set of rules for the celebrities. You know, and for those who have great means, you know, somebody like an Obama, I guess. But I mean, just anybody with great means and celebrity like that, they kind of have a different set of rules. That's just kind of how I felt about it, and we all kind of saw that, you know. But you can go ahead, Sil.
I say similar, like they have a different set of rules, more so that they live a whole different reality. They have a whole different narrative to their life. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that the common people are meant to have and be scared of and worry about is stuff they don't have to. They don't live that narrative.
Squeak, what you feel about that?
Rich motherfuckers do what the fuck they want to do at the end of the day. Cause look, bro, and like I say, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I was quarantining hard at first, but a motherfucker got tired of quarantining, and I was seeing like motherfuckers, all these rich motherfuckers having parties. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, we gonna do something at the crib, man. We gonna have a barbecue day. You know what I'm saying? Invite motherfuckers up. If you want to come, nigga. You gotta wear a mask. If you in the crib, you outside, you good. But while you in the crib, wear your mask. We spraying motherfucker with Lysol. Let's kick it, though. I'm straight up. Hey, look, hey, ain't no motherfucker. Well, anybody that left out my crib when we had a little get together, so your cologne and your perfume, you ain't smell like that shit when you left out that bitch. Everybody smell the same. Everybody smell like Lysol, bro. You spray the fuck out of them, Joe. You better hold your nose. You come in, hold your nose.
You really did a bug, Joe.
Spray the fuck out of them.
Leave out that motherfucker with rash.
But like I say, rich motherfuckers, they got different motherfucking rules than we do, bro. Everybody know that, man.
Totally
it's in life.
Totally different narrative.
It's in life. Rich motherfuckers got different rules than we do. We can't do that shit. Like Rick Ross, if you pay attention to Rick Ross and that song with Jasmine Sullivan, his second verse, he said, man, he said the pandemic was to separate the man from the mice. Mm-hmm. And that's what they doing, the rich from the poor, because rich motherfuckers can afford to get away with doing other shit. Motherfuckers that's living check to check, week to week, they can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? And then they're not gonna let you do it. Like it was so many motherfuckers that was having parties at these Airbnbs. And that's all you saw on the news. Yeah. Such and such had a party in Airbnb, they had to go shut it down. But rich motherfuckers, they was partying on yachts, you know what I'm saying, during the pandemic. These motherfuckers renting out islands, having parties. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, let's get it back started, Silk.
It all. Now shut the fuck up and put your mask on before we have to get more deeply involved. We were outside, but under a tent. So technically that makes it inside, but it was still outside. You know what I meant. Shut up. Whatever, you're never gonna hear the story from us. We'll just have Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo talk about Trump and how horrible he was. The media would take a dump in their britches if they caught wind the new Republican did this, and that just goes to show the double standards and the hypocrisies when it comes to this instance. Doesn't it just piss you off? What? They come and they cut your small business off. They grip their claws around and constrict till you ain't making shit. Then they tell you to suck it up and limp it off. Yes. And they skip and hop into their private jets and fly to Barack's island to thrive and rest, burning all that fuel into the sky while our fragile climate is in such a dire stretch. With all these dying people packed in the hospitals, I think you should feel a tad bit responsible. You could have probably killed so many friends of yours, you just added to the top of the toll. That's what you say to me when I walk into Kroger maskless. Why would I follow these rules that you yourself don't even practice? If I stuck to your story, we wouldn't be so fucking disorderly. You say that it's dangerous and then you do shit like this, and that's just what floors me. Well, you're my role model. You're the one I'm supposed to follow, so I'm gonna call everybody I know and throw a big ass party like there's no tomorrow. The Newsom way, the Obama way, like a Nancy Pelosi spa day. We're gonna rip the mask off and hug each other till we can't hold on any longer. Yeah, it may not be sophisticated as yours, but I gotta work with what
Hey,
my people
let's
afford.
stop
I'm
it for
taking
one more
orders
time.
from the
One
people.
more time. Y'all, I'm so glad that we actually, like, at least where we at. You know what I mean? We coming out of this shit. I don't know if y'all heard about the mandates being relaxed.
Man, did
Come,
you hear
in
about
a
that
couple of
Beta
days.
Plus that just come out that's supposed to be twice as dangerous?
What'd you
They
say?
want you ain't heard of the new what is it called, Beta Plus or some shit like that? B plus or some
Mm-mm.
shit. That's
Oh,
supposed to be twice as dangerous. They come out quite effectively when they for the relax the mask everywhere, right when a virus that's twice as dangerous is on the scene. It makes so much sense. It
crazy.
just makes so much sense.
Squeak.
I hope they know oxymoron.
Now, as far as the videos go, now I see he political with it. All right. At first, I thought it was like young motherfuckers versus, regular motherfuckers versus rich motherfuckers. But now he being political with it because I see he calling out Democrats. Shit. Now I'm not gonna say this just because I'm a Democrat, but the Republicans did not want. And I'm gonna speak on facts. I ain't gonna do no he said she said. If you paid attention to a lot of the meetings that they would have and when they were in the Capitol, just on a daily basis, a lot of Republicans didn't even want to wear masks. So he going ahead with that shit because I see now he got political. The whole thing was be political. At first, I thought it was poor motherfuckers versus rich motherfuckers, but now he want to be political. Like, come on, man, that he need to stop that, bro. Because I watch MSNBC, Fox News, I watch all that shit. So it ain't just one channel, but he need to cut it out. Now he want to be political with them. The Republicans didn't want to do that shit from jump.
Right. And that's the thing, and it's not that I ever want to steer away from political talk, but I do realize, like, it's used kind of specifically to find the division between us, you know.
Right. Everybody
So,
doing.
so people use these conversations to say, all right, that's where we different at right there. And now I can separate myself from you because I know this thing about you. So that's the reason why, like when you like you said, Squeaky, when you take the political aspect out of it and when you just realize, like, it's the not haves versus the ones that do have, that's the real fight for real. You know what I mean? Then we'll be better for it. But they always find these tricks, always these tricks. But we can keep it going because we got just a little bit more song to go.
Matter the powerful ones. This is straight from the source. Thanks, Obama. I get the message. Your actions spoke loud and clear. The World Health Organization, the CDC, and Fauci. Here's the bottom line. All right. How long are we gonna do this? It's all up to us, and it always has been. There really ain't nothing new to it. Our rights are being stripped. All you gotta do is take a look around, and it's only gonna get worse from here unless we as a whole put our foot down.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
It's a big club and you ain't in it.
Yeah.
It ain't that big, probably, compared to how many people on the planet. It's very small. But that was Birthday Bash by Samson.
Now look, I get what he's saying as far as with us against them. You know what I'm saying? It's the have-nots versus the haves. But take the political shit up out of it, bro, because it's more than politics. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's keep it a buck. Since he brought this video brought this topic up about the pandemic, okay? The pandemic is all about population control. This has to happen every few hundreds of years, because if you don't, the population is going to exceed the actual planet. So you have to, there's a certain percentage of a population that this planet has to have in order for this planet to still be able to exist. Because if you got too much of a population, then we're going to derive the planet of all its natural resources to the point where the planet won't be able to live.
Mm.
Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? This is just the laws of nature.
So
That's why it's a motherfucking, it's what they call that when you got the animals eating the animals eat the plants, the people eat
The
the animals.
circle of life.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it's got to happen, bro. If you got too many motherfuckers trying to eat everything, then what you gonna have out there?
Mm-hmm. Silk.
Oh, I guess Squeaky came and said everything I was gonna say. Definitely. It's like, but I give it to Samson, man. He's very lyrical. I do enjoy the artistry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Agree with a lot of the points, like you say, if it wasn't political. Now, if he was just saying that Obama was bogus for having a party like that, regardless of what was going on, you just wrong for having something like that in the climate that we in. Everybody's panicked around the world. People's dying from this because it's structured to be, first of all, you know, your boy BG, goddamn it, said in 14, we was gonna have this pandemic in 2. Then they came back around and said it's gonna spread and it's gonna mutate, and it mutated. Then they said it's gonna mutate again. Then it mutated again. Then they say, hey, we gotta. Then they was like, all right, we gotta slow down for a minute. We put one out that ain't got a lot of kick to it, just to keep them scared, but make them relax a little bit. Then we gonna disarm them and we're gonna hit them again with the new people with the twice as much. And now we got them with their pants down because we told them to take the mask off. But I honestly, me personally, the mask has spiked the crime. You know what I'm saying? It makes the cowardly brazen because you can't see their face. You know what I'm saying? When somebody can just walk up to you with a mask on and it's normal, and then they cause you harm, you can't prepare for that. You see what I'm saying? If everybody wasn't wearing masks, then you had to see you had to see people, you see a person whole face. And then if somebody coming up with you with a mask on, you're already on guard like you used to be. You get what I'm saying? So that part, that's how I look at what the pandemic did as far as to me. I'm not scared of catching that. We have antibodies, we have an immune system. You know what I'm saying? It takes care of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it creates the antibodies that they talking about you gotta have and they trying to give you. But who am I to try and push anything? I believe in HIPAA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm more worried about the society that this pandemic brought. It brought a different society. It brought a society of cowards with masks on, causing crimes and taking lives, white, black, Puerto Rican, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? It changed our society. That's my little soapbox on that, but I digress.
Right. Yeah, no, you said a lot of what I wanted to say actually. So that's crazy. You know, when you brought up the whole point that this was a thing that was kind of planned out before we even got to the pandemic stage, you know, but yeah, you know, BG and his wife, I believe, you know, had a plan laid out, for how, people would react and all of the sex, when this thing finally came about. So, yeah, no, they prepared for this and they executed the plan right after they knew that, all of the engines was in place and all that stuff. So, um, it's crazy, but again, I'm just hoping that we getting out of it, whatever the reasons for it, if it is about crowd control, which it could be. I mean, given the person that we're talking about, and we know, his ties to, you know, um, trying to control population and all that type of stuff.
Documented.
Yeah, document it. Yeah,
It's one thing to be a convert mastermind.
yeah. No,
My Dr. Evil ass dude, but it's different when you document. You say, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. Record this. I'm gonna kill you in 6 years. Hey,
yeah, no, it's like the new Margaret Sanger or whatever her name was,
yeah.
yeah, no, it's just crazy. I don't know, but we gonna get up out of here because we could talk about this like forever in a day, but
You acting like you on my show. We acting like we on my show right now.
right, I know, right? Before we get up out of here, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button. While you're on the You Made Roscoe homepage, make sure that you check the playlist that's named Reaction Shows and look through that, watch all the videos. Make sure that you're not that you're not requesting videos that have actually been reacted to. Also, while you're on the homepage, make sure that you go below the description and you hit you'll see the links, excuse me, to the other shows that includes Silk Show, Silk and the Guys podcast, and Variety Show. Squeakie, you right now is your chance to go ahead and tell them how to get at you and all your stuff. So you can go ahead and do that.
All right, look, if y'all could read, right behind me, it says the real Squeakie. So make sure you read that shit right. The real Squeakie. I'm on Instagram, same handle, the real Squeakie. I also have backup page. It's Squeakie the Entertainer. So fuck with me.
Word, word. All right, and I already gave them your link, so that's what's up. So, anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
Like I always say, man, hit the subscribe button. You'll leave the page better than you found it.
All right, Squeak.
Hey, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, and we appreciate y'all taking y'all time out and listening to us.
Yes,
You know what I'm talking about? So thank y'all.
No, that's real. That's real. We definitely do appreciate y'all. Just come in. We try to keep the conversations cracking around here. You know what I mean? We try to be, as divisive as we could. You know what I mean? Try to slice through that, get through this stuff. So, yeah, like I said, we gonna get up out of here. You guys have a great rest of y'all day though, and until next time, deuces.